Hi, how's it going? Just making this video and I hope the audio is okay. I'm hoping to help people out make a transition into not knowing anything about charting into being able to set up a TradingView or investing.com um, chart and get going on it. Anyways, you got to sign up here at investing.com. You click on a chart and it'll take you into a drawing like this and a bunch of tools on the side and you know, you might feel overwhelmed already. Anyways, you open it up in full screen mode and you sign up and get going on it. And once you've signed up, and the reason why you sign up is because you want to be able to save your chart layouts and save your tool settings for another day, and you want to be able to come back and work on the same stuff day in and day out. And these guys basically hold that information, and every once in a while they'll email you with some news. Anyways, I'm gonna dig right into it. This isn't usually the type of chart that a lot of people use. It's a line chart. A lot of people like to use um, candlestick chart, so we're just going to swap that out to a candlestick chart. If I can remember how to do this. Candlesticks, we're going to make the wicks and everything all the same so we can see them. And the background is pretty offensively white, man. Whew. Just going to cut the edge off of it. Give us a countdown. Alright, so that makes the wicks a little easier to see, and you can see what's going on a little bit better. So here's our chart, and a lot of people like to add indicators to their charts. uh, you can set yours up however you like, but for just this demonstration, we're going to set up RSI. So you go up here to indicators, and you type in RSI, and you click on RSI. And then RSI will pop up. We're going to add some EMAs. So we're going to add a couple EMAs. We're going to add, I like to add like 5 or 6, but we're only going to add like 2 for this, just to make it all simple and quick. And I like to add also MACD. A lot of people like to use MACD. Alright, so once you get all this stuff on here, it kind of takes up a bunch of space, and so we're going to merge it up and then unmerge it up again, and then squash it, and squash this down so there's a bunch of room for us to work with on the chart. And we're going to change this a little bit just to make it a little easier to see. Um, Beef up the lines a bit. And yeah, you can fiddle around with whatever it is that you like. Um, I want something I want to do here. Always invisible. There we go. Because there's something that pops up here that I don't really necessarily like. Excuse me. So the histogram, I like to change colors. price line for the MACD. It's just my personal preference. Um, Makes it a little easier to see, to read. So that's basically that. We're going to set up our EMAs because right now they're both the same at 9. And I think we're going to make one yellow and quite bright, or maybe, yeah, maybe yellow is not a very good idea. Okay, no, actually, yeah, we'll make it yellow, and our input will be, it'll be 55, and then this other one, we'll make this a 200. And you can make them whatever, however many you want, and beef up the line a bit. There we go. So we got a couple of EMAs, um, and we're going to work on setting up a couple of tools to use. Now there's all sorts of goodies over here on the side, and a bunch of it can be quite daunting, and uh, you know, you just got to dive in. Really, it's not anything that's gonna, break or whatever. And there's always a, undo button up here that you can reverse what you've just done. So um, the two tools I use highly are fib retracement and trend-based fib extension. And fib retracement essentially is a measurement tool. You use it like this. Um, you start up here at the swing high, and you down to the next swing. You pull it over a little bit, and it shows you the retracement. So price action peaked out here, downtrended, bounced, retraced to where, right, basically the golden zone, golden pocket, the 618. So we're gonna tweak this tool a little bit just to make it easier to see. It's not as anyway. Numbers are gonna go on the right, not the left. The background's gonna go away. We're gonna change all the numbers so that they're all the same thing, same color. We're gonna include a few more values, some custom values that are Fibonacci related. Um, there we go. So that's the one tool. Now we're going to pull out the next tool, extension tool, trend-based fib extension. Now it works the same way. It's got 3 anchor points. You start at the high, down to the next swing low, and then to that point, basically up here, and then I pull it over. We're going to change the numbers on this as well. Basically, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to move all the numbers to the right. We're going to get rid of the background. We're going to change the color so it's all the same. Include the 1.272 and the 414. Change this to 0.65. That'll make our golden pocket. This is just another Fibonacci related. And here, this makes our other pocket. Okay. So, there we go. We've set up our tools. We've got some indicators. We've got our RSI. We've got our MACD. We've got our EMAs. Now we can get to work. So you can take a look at a monthly chart. You start back looking way out. And for the most part, the 55 has been acting as support. Right now, it's come down and tested it. The RSI is above 50 still, and this is on the monthly chart. You go take a look at the weekly. Yeah. So the 200 EMA is acted as support, and the 55 has acted as support as well throughout. Anyway, hope this helps. Let me know if you got any questions. Once you got all this done, you've taken a bunch of time to set this up. You want to save it. So you want to come over here, you want to press Save Chart Layout. You want to name it something, I don't know, number one, it's your first layout, save, that kind of thing. And if you ever want to share your chart, if you want to post it, uh, say on social media, you want to post it on Facebook, whatever, you go up here and you click this little uh, camera icon, and basically it takes a snapshot of the chart. And this is what I do. I'm sure there's other ways to deal with this, but I don't necessarily want to hook it up to any of my social media accounts. So what I do is this: I press the button. It takes a little like snapshot of your chart, and you can see it was working away. So here, you can hook it up to whatever it is that you want to do. Um, Share chart, then I right click and I save the save image as, and you can name it whatever it is that you want. And that way you can archive your, basically what I, here we'll save image as, so this is S&P S&P. Today is 10/29 2019, and then it's a weekly chart, so I'll indicate that, and that way you can archive this stuff, and I just keep them all in a little in a chart. And you can go back and take a look at them and look at your analysis and say, oh man, was I ever way off? Or, oh man, did I ever nail this? Anyways, I hope that helps. And thanks. Take care.